Welcome back, my friends, to more Monsters of Folklore. Now today we have another interesting Sasquatch Bigfoot type creature. This one comes from Arizona. Now the pronunciation, for those who do not know, is Mogollon. If you look at it, it's spelled Mogollon. Now you tell me how that comes out to be Mogollon. But I actually had to look it up to figure out how you say it, because you never know about pronunciations these days. But we're going to jump right into it. Buckle up, here we go. Now the Mogollon Monster is a type of Bigfoot originated from Mogollon Rim, Arizona. Reports of footprints, video, and hair samples have been documented, but there's no conclusive evidence has been found yet to date that the Mogollon Monster actually exists. Now people have claimed to have seen the Mogollon Monster, and you get various descriptions. Now the Mogollon Monster is reported to be a bipedal humanoid, which is over 7 feet tall, and it has inhuman strength, large eyes, and that some claim to be white and red. Now its body is said to be covered with long black or reddish brown hair, with the exclusion of the chest, face, hands, and the feet. Reports claim it was a strong and pungent odor described as that of dead fish. Now that just sounds terrible. A skunk with bad body odor, decaying peat moss, and the musk of a snapping turtle. Mix all that up in a jar, let it sit for a week, open it up, take a big inhale. That's the Mogollon Monster. It is said that the creature is omnivorous, nocturnal, and very violent. It is generally reported to walk with wide inhuman strides, leaving behind footprints measuring 22 inches in length. It is said to produce whistling sounds or a scream and explore campsites during the night. It is also believed to consume deer and other wildlife by decapitating them. Now you gotta think about it. Something that's gonna leave behind a 22-inch footprint. I think Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball player, I think his shoe was 21 inches. So you just get yourself a tape measure, stretch that out, and if you see these type of footprints anywhere in Arizona, you better be getting somewhere out of the woods. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you some of the sightings that I've found. Reported sightings range along the Mogollon Rim from Prescott, Arizona, north to Williams, Arizona, southeast to the Alpine, Arizona, south to Clifton, Arizona, and northwest back to Prescott again. Now the oldest and known documented sighting of the Mogollon Monster was reported in a 1903 edition of the Arizona Republic. Now you gotta think how early that was, 1903, in which I.W. Stevens described a creature seen near the Grand Canyon as having long white hair and matted beard that reached to his knees. It wore no clothing, and upon his talon-like fingers were claws at least 2 inches long. Upon further inspection, he noted a coat of gray hair nearly covered his body, and here and there a spot of dirty skin showed him. He later stated that after he discovered the creature drinking the blood of 2 cougars, mind you, it threatened him with a club and screamed the wildest, most unearthly screech. Now, I mean, you could say this could possibly well be Bigfoot, because, I mean, I don't think Bigfoot is just stationed in one state. I think it's probably all over, but, you know, there's a whole lot of these creatures out there. Now, there was another sighting, but it is almost kind of the same. This person's description of the creature was huge, its eyes were deep set and hard to see, but they seemed expressionless. His face seemed pretty much, devoid of hair, but there seemed to be hair along the sides of his face. His chest, shoulders, and arms were massive, especially the upper arms, easily upwards of 6 inches in diameter, perhaps much more. I could see he was pretty hairy, but didn't observe really how thick the body hair was. The face head was very square sides, and a squared up chin like a box. Now that was Don Davis's description of when he seen this creature in the 1940s. But he said he was just a boy near the Payson, Arizona region. Then around 2006, there was a bunch of sightings, and a member of the White Mountain Apache Nation in Arizona basically gave the same description, that people in that area kept seeing the same type of creature. And regarding local reports, the tribal police lieutenant, Ray Burnett, states that a couple of times they've seen this creature looking through their windows. They're scared when they call. This is what people have said. He stated the calls were getting from more frequently. People weren't hallucinating. They weren't drunk. And there weren't people that were known to really make, fake phone calls. They were from real citizens of the Fort Apache Indian Reservation. But now, like I said, I've been trying to look up a lot, and there really hasn't been too many sightings of the Mogollon Monster. Now, a possible explanation that could sum all this up was generally the scientific community attributes creature sightings to either hoaxes or misidentification. Now, as recently as the early 1930s, grizzly bears roamed the forests of Arizona. Now, these may account for the early day sightings, while other large mammals such as black bears, mountain lions, and elk may account for the sightings of today. But in all honesty, something like this really could be real, because is there Bigfoot? There probably really is. It's hard to tell what it could be. Is the skunk ape is alive in Florida? I forget how many Sasquatch creatures I've actually covered on this channel. I can't think of all the names, but each state has their own, I guess, explanation of Bigfoot. It's pretty cool. I do believe in the Mogollon Monster from Arizona, but I think it's probably realistically Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call him. It's pretty cool though, as I stated in other videos, that each state in America has their own interpretations of cryptid creatures. It's really cool. Have you ever heard of the Mogollon Monster? But everybody, this is Monsters of Folklore. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, comment your opinions. You can always follow me on Twitter to know what we're doing, or just stay updated on the community tab on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.